the salah. So when we are having khoshou, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala praised the believers, and He said that they will have the highest levels of success in this dunya and in the hereafter. He said, قَدْ أَفْلَحَ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ. Verily, they are highly successful, or they highly succeeded, the believers. And then the first ever quality He described in the Quran is الَّذِينَ هُمْ فِي صَلَاتِهِمْ خَاشِعُونَ. So without getting into the Arabic, affirmations that are in this verse, but Allah is saying that throughout they are khashi'in. And khoshou, it has so many meanings in Arabic, but one of the meanings is the total submission. Total submission. So it means that I will not, if I am khashi', then I will not turn to anything other than what I am for, One of the meanings of khoshou is that I am belittled in front of what I am khashi' before, And this is mentioned in the Quran in so many places. Allah says about the kuffar in the judgment day that they will have their sight or their eyes khashi'atan absaruhum, means they will look down, they will not even dare to raise their sight up. They are just, looking down. And this is one of the meanings of khoshou and salah. We need to concentrate, in front of us. We don't need to look, And by the way, again, I'm not, highlighting any fiqhi masail, but turning the neck is okay, it will not invalidate our salah. But turning the chest will invalidate our salah. So if I'm standing, and I'm seeing this unfortunately, if I'm standing and I want to see something, then unintentionally I'm thinking that I am turning only my or not even my neck, just to bluff myself, I'll say. Okay, this might not invalidate, but if I'm just turning this, then this will invalidate, because I should be in front of Qibla. So I should be concentrating, I should be, lowering my sight, and this is one of the meanings. One of the meanings is complete silence, and this is mentioned also in Surah Taha. On the judgment day, Allah says, وَخَشَعَتِ الْأَصْوَاتُ لِلرَّحْمَنِ فَلَا تَسْمَعُ إِلَّا هَمْسًا. Silence, But the inner meaning of this silence, that I will not make my mind, and say, this is improper. This is, this is the deen which was suitable for 1400 years ago, 14 centuries ago, this was the deen. But now, we are, going into, a new era, and, the technology is advancing, and you are still living in that. So all these kind of things, I shouldn't put my understanding before what the commandments of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala are saying. So riba, it was there, but now we are this and this, so it's okay to deal with riba. No, it's not okay, And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran this as well. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, the beginning of Surah Hujurat. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, la tuqaddimu bayna yaday Allahi wa rasul. Don't put your ideas, before or ahead of what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam told you. So all of those are, about the khoshou. One of the meanings of khoshou is to really concentrate in what I'm doing. So, but the problem is, most of the time we don't understand even what we are reciting. So even when I'm saying Subhanak, when I'm beginning, saying Subhanak Allahumma, or when I'm repeating Subhanallah, how many times we are repeating Subhanallah, or Subhana Rabbi, in the ruku', in the sujood, at the beginning. If I'm starting with wajjahtu wajhiya, that's different. But, I'm saying Subhana Rabbi, so many times in Salah. So we need to understand even some of the meanings. So if I'll go into that route, maybe I'll need 1 year just to go into every aspect of the Salah to highlight. But I'll highlight a couple things, So I highlighted the meaning of takbir, last time. I'll highlight, tasbih, tahmeed, those critical meanings, and then I'll highlight some of the meanings of the tashahhud, because we are repeating that very frequently. The meanings of salah and the talk to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in salah I explained several times before, and the dialogue that happens with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala throughout the salah. And with that, inshallah, I'll conclude, the topic of salah, and then we will move on to other topics. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka.